Hey everyone, thanks for tuning in. Oh boy, do I have a funny story for you guys today. So get settled in your seats and buckle in. Bungie, the original developers of Halo, as you may know, are currently in the hot seat for their new upcoming game called Marathon. All I know is that the internet is upset about it for some reason. They're calling it Concord 2. Anyway, I don't really know anything about it yet, so I'm not going to speak on that too much. But yeah, they're going through this controversy at the moment. But we're not here to talk about that today. What we're here to talk about is they are currently getting sued for copyright infringement. Apparently, Destiny 2's original storyline has some similarities to a story created by Matthew Kelsey Martineau, a science fiction writer, who writes under the pseudonym Casper Cole. The similarities range from small, relatively common sci-fi elements, all the way up to straight up both stories have a faction called the Red Legion, and the way that they're organized is very similar. I'm unfortunately even less familiar with Matthew Kelsey's work than I am with Bungie's, so I wouldn't be able to be the one to tell you just how similar these two storylines are. But that's what's being accused. This lawsuit puts Bungie in a bit of a pickle, not just because the lawsuit itself is going to cost them time and money and resources, but also the original storyline involving the Red Legion is put into what they call the vault. This original storyline, known as the Red War, is no longer available and has been replaced because Destiny 2 is a live service game and is getting updated constantly. I'll admit I have not kept up with it. In fact, I think the Red War is the only campaign I played of Destiny 2 ever. I played quite a bit of the first Destiny and thought it was okay. I mostly played it just because my friends had it and I wanted to play with them, and it was fun to play with them, but on my own time, it just wasn't really a game I got into that much. And so I picked up Destiny 2, played through the first campaign, the Red War, which is apparently no longer available, and it was an alright time. It was a good time. I might have enjoyed it a little more than the first Destiny, but wasn't really anything to write home about. It was just another solid shooter that I enjoyed enough for the money that I spent. I don't think I even spent money on it. I think I got it while it was free. But yeah, I enjoyed the first storyline well enough. The gameplay was good. Didn't care to shell out even more money for all of expansions and add-ons and whatever is going on with their Steam page these days. I wouldn't even know how to jump back into Destiny 2 if I wanted to, because there's so many expansions and add-ons that I just wouldn't even know what to buy to have the most complete experience. If I have to buy everything, or if I can just buy certain things and still have a solid experience that way, I wouldn't even know. And it seems like because they're adding so much content to this game, right, that it's not only confusing to new players, but it's led to a problem in this lawsuit where, since they've updated the engine, they literally cannot bring back the original Red War story to use as evidence in this lawsuit. Bungie was looking to dismiss this case, but they couldn't restore the original storyline to show the judges, hey, we didn't actually lift the story from this person's work. This is what the game story is. You can see in the game itself, this is what it looks like. This is how it plays out. This is how it's told. They can't do it. And what they submitted as evidence instead of what the story is multiple YouTube videos, including a video from the YouTuber My Name is Biff that lasts 10 hours. Bungie cannot submit their own game as evidence. So they submit the 10-hour lore video. They also apparently sent in a 2-hour and 40-minute cutscene compilation that was uploaded to YouTube. They literally cannot bring up their old content, so this is what they're resorting to. This is what they're submitting to try and get this case dismissed. And the judge just straight up hits them with the, no, this is dumb. You guys, we are not sitting through a 10-hour video. We are not sitting through a cutscene compilation. These are third-party sources. You guys aren't providing us with the first-hand evidence that we need. We're going through with the lawsuit. So, Bungie is now going to have to deal with this entire lawsuit, partially because they keep adding content to their game and deleted their old storylines, which I thought was a pretty good storyline. It wasn't like anything mind-blowing by any means, but I remember having a good time with it. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I just wanted to share this story with you because it gave me a nice little giggle. Figured it would give you one of those too. And that's about it. I'll see you guys later. Bye-bye.